Hey guys, I'm AJB, but you can call me Adam. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a realistic eye. First things first, you're going to need a pencil. I recommend between HB and 2B. This is so you don't go too dark too quickly, so that you can rub out if you make a mistake. As well as your pencil, you're going to need a pencil sharpener, a good rubber or eraser, depending on where you're from. You're going to need a blending stump or two, which help you shade. And you're also going to need patience because you don't want to rush your drawings. Feel free to pause the video wherever you need to. This will make it easier in the long run to follow what I'm doing. If you're a new artist, this will really help you, because this is where I started 2 years ago. I watched a lot of tutorials on what I wanted to draw. It just goes to show that it does take a lot of time to get good at. That's like with anything though. Like you don't get good at riding a bike, for example, just overnight. You've got to put the work in, and you know, it's not always going to go how you want it to go, but it's how you get up and show that you want to do it that matters. So just dedicate your time to practicing your skills. Anyway, enough rambling on, so back to the video. Eyes are very tricky to do, so just take your time with this. You're going to be using your blending stump quite a lot in this because it shifts a lot of the graphite that is on your lines and it smooths it out, and it also transfers it to the bit that you need shading, so it gives you more of a gradient type thing. That basically means that it's dark at one end and gets lighter as it goes to the white part. This is how you make the illusion of an eye. The two corners need to be quite dark to make this illusion work. So don't be too scared to go too dark, just don't do it too quickly. Because if you do it too quickly and you make a mistake, you might not be able to rub it out. Any paper will work for this, but I would definitely recommend a really thick paper. This is because if you need to keep rubbing things out, it won't damage the paper too much. Because if you rub it out too much, it will wear holes in your paper. And let's face it, you don't want holes in your paper. For me, the eyelashes are the hardest part. However, none of it is easy. But your shading is the key to this being good. So you need to make sure that some parts are light and some parts are dark. Your pupil should be the darkest part of the eye. And there always needs to be a highlight to show where the shine of the eye is. This is basically where the light hits the eye. So for this, I use an electric eraser. You can find one of these on Amazon. They're quite affordable, but if you don't have much money, I wouldn't recommend going straight for one of these. But if you are serious about doing this, then I would definitely recommend it because it is a lifesaver. I use this on all of my pieces and it does make one hell of a difference, just because it makes the highlights so much brighter than a regular eraser. All of the equipment that I use I'm going to link down in the description below, so if you want to grab any of it, then you know where to find it. I also don't use a lot of really expensive equipment because you don't need a lot of good stuff to be able to do this sort of thing. It just needs to work for you, because at the end of the day it's not the equipment that matters, it's the skill. I used a mechanical pencil when I first started, and I got it in a pack of like 10, and I'm pretty sure the pack cost about £5 from my local shop, but I still use them to this day. And that's not just because they're cheap, it's because mechanical pencils are really useful, because it means that you don't waste your time sharpening your pencil all the time because it just stays sharp. So the green pencil that I started this drawing off with, that was one of those mechanical pencils. The eyebrows and the eyelashes are, in my opinion, the hardest part of this piece. That's just because you have to do them a certain way to make them look like actual eyebrows and eyelashes. You basically just have to make them look like they curve towards the face. This entire piece is just one big illusion. When you have experience with drawing, you see things differently, so that makes these illusions a lot easier to do. But like I said before, it all comes down to the practice. So now just sit back and enjoy the rest of the video. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover in future videos, then please leave them down below. If you found yourself enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. There will be a lot more in the future. Also, feel free to follow me on TikTok and my Instagram. They'll be linked down below. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy.